Hey there guys, Raymond here, also known as Rayvision, and we are back with another Forza Motorsport 7 top 10 list. Today, we're going to be counting down the top 10 things that we love and hate about the game. But before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that next week's top 10 list will be the top 10 things we love and hate about Need for Speed Payback. So, if you have any recommendations of ideas, no matter how silly they may be, leave those in the comments below. As well, this list is partially due to my opinion and with user recommendations. If you disagree with it, please let me know in the comments. I just love to know what you think versus what I think, you know, stuff. Anyways, all this having been said, let's get into it. Now, number 10 doesn't make a lot of sense, but I kind of liked it because I saw it in the comments as someone's recommendation, and I thought it was pretty funny. So the number 10 reason why we hate Forza Motorsport 7, we don't have a love reason yet, it's not Horizon. Which to me doesn't really make sense because you're playing Motorsport because it's a track game, you're playing Horizon because it's an open world game, but apparently someone doesn't like it for that reason. So I put it in the list because, you know, user recommendations are important. Now at number 9, once again, we don't really have something we like about the game, and that is that the AI does not scale properly. And this is something I really don't like, and I find a lot of racing games have issues with, is finding a way to challenge the player. Now, challenging the player doesn't mean making the AI so unbeatable that you can get in second place, but the guy in first place is always going to have a lap that's 10 seconds faster than yours. What I would want is to have a system where the AI adapts to your racing so that there's always an opportunity for you to win, but that there's no ridiculous leads, and basically it always makes it feel like that you're in the thick of the race. You're always being challenged and you always have a chance to win, and that is what I would love to see in a lot of racing games, and it's something that I think Forza lacks. Now, number 8 doesn't really make a lot of sense, but it does to me. And by what I mean by it doesn't make a lot of sense is Forza has released 2 new car packs. Now, we're excluding the car pack that came out with the game, which was the Fast and Furious edition. And out of the 2 car packs in a track game, they've decided to release 5 off-roaders. Which ties into another point, which I'm going to stick at number 8 too. If you're going to add so many off-road cars, why are there no dirt tracks? Why are there no snow tracks? This is something that really bugs me. If you're going to put such an emphasis on all these cool SUV off-roaders, make an off-road track. I mean, like, just one. All you need is one, and then you can justify all of those cars. And that is, I find, something that the game is extremely lacking. Now, at number 7, we have another thing that we hate about the game. Now, I know you guys are starting to get the impression that I really don't like the game, and that's really not true. I really do love this game. But this is a love-hate list. So there's going to be a lot of hate, and there's going to be some love. Is the truth. So at number 7, fixing the multiplayer. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but multiplayer is still broken. When you enter a multiplayer lobby, there are issues that are just super annoying. First off, that's even if you can enter a multiplayer lobby. First off, why do you have to have someone join you so that you can then create a private lobby? Why can't you create a private lobby and start doing all this race settings while your friend's building his car so like that when he gets in, everything's ready? And why, oh why, is it that every time you start, I guarantee it's so annoying, and I forget this every time. Every time you switch to drift mode, it sets all the car restrictions to C-Class. Why? Because then it's like, yes, I want to go drifting in my C-Class car. For me, it's just like, not really. That being said, still love the game, but I'm just like, these are all like little quality of life things that I want to see like in the next Forzas. Now at number 6, yet another thing that we don't like about the game. Sorry guys, I really do like the game, but things need to be pointed out. Now this doesn't affect a lot of players, but it does affect me badly. The replay system doesn't work. And by what I mean it doesn't work is this game's been out for a few months now, and it's still either A, crashes when I try and save a replay, B, corrupts the file, or C, it works. So I have a 1 out of 3 chances of actually getting a replay. So what I've had to start doing is not saving the replay, just viewing them, which is fine, but impractical if you're in an online lobby, right? You cannot, well, at least for me, I haven't been able to get those things done. So yeah. I still like the game, guys, but no. Welcome to number 5, which really isn't that big of a deal, but it kind of is. Forza advertised a lot about what the game could do, selecting your time of day, having stuff change, and you can do it in multiplayer. But why can't you do it in free play? I haven't figured that out, right? If you want to go in free play and just go drifting by yourself in a lobby, you can select day, but whether it's cloudy, sunny, or some other mixed version of the weather, you have no say in, and I'm sure it's something that they could fix easily because you can do it in multiplayer. Once again, guys, I love the game. These are all things that we like. I don't know, but yes. At number 4, we have yet another thing that we hate about the game. Don't worry, guys, the love is coming soon. You don't worry, this is not just a hate list. There is some love to this game, and that is the lack of features at launch. I think it's because they tried to launch it to compete with Project Cars 2. Now, this is just my opinion. I may be completely wrong. But the game, when it was at launch, no. That was completely unacceptable. Multiplayer wasn't there, which was a feature that existed in previous games. You didn't have any game modes for multiplayer. The auction house didn't exist. Racing. There were a bunch of features that you had in your previous title that weren't in the game yet because it was so unfinished when you released it. And that is something that I find extremely unacceptable and something that cannot be defended. I love Forza to death. I think it's a great game, but that right there, that pissed me off. Everything else, I mean, like, okay, the game has some issues. Fine, these are quality of life improvements, but that is something that they made a conscious decision about, and I just cannot forgive that. At number 3, and I know you've all been waiting for it, we're talking about the frickin' menus. Yes, alright, so let's have this conversation, okay? The menus in Forza Motorsport 7 lag. And when I say lag, I mean it is so annoying how bad they lag. If you're trying to choose your car, you have better luck playing the lottery. I say this, but it is extremely frustrating to go through a car menu on the regular Xbox and on the Xbox One X. While the lag is better on the Xbox One X, it's still annoyingly as hell. And when you're in a game and like it does this whole entire map where the screen goes black and it's changing games and all that, why does it need to do that? I don't understand why they built a game in which the menus themselves cannot function at a proper pace. If the menus are laggy, it's just a really annoying thing to have to go through to play the game itself. What you want the menus to be is simplistic and to improve the gaming experience, and that is something that, well, we hate about the game. Still love Forza, guys. I'm just, yeah. Now, at number 2, we have yet another thing we hate about Forza, but don't worry, the love is coming. The love is coming. Number 2, the thing that, this is another issue that I've had, the crashing. The game crashes all the time. It's gotten better, and it's better on the Xbox One X than it is on other Xboxes, but I had it crash on me last week, and the game's been out for a few months now. Anytime you tried to start a multiplayer lobby at launch, the game would crash. Whenever I try and save a replay, half the time, I'm not sure if that applies anymore because I've stopped trying to save replays, the game crashes. These are things that, yeah, no, it's just no. It's not fun trying to play a game and then, oh, I'm about to start the race. Oh, wait, you waited 10 minutes for the online race to finish and now you can't join because your game crashed. Hey, still love Forza, guys. Finally, at number 1, the thing that we love about Forza Motorsport 7. And this is literally from the heart. Once you get past all the menus, once the game stops crashing, once all the bullshit stops happening, and you make it into a game, Forza Motorsport 7 is the most fun I have had playing a simulation racing game. It is a joy. It's meant to be played with a controller. It's not meant for a racing wheel, but that also can be taken as a barrier to entry. Project Cars 2 is better on the wheel, but I find it's a struggle on the controller, which is why I prefer Motorsport 7. It's more accessible to more people. The car list is massive. You can go in those races and you can have fun. You can race, you can drift, you can play tag, you can do whatever you want. And that is something that I truly praise them for, because once you pass all the stuff that's supposed to make the game a better experience and all the fluffy stuff that is supposed to make the game better than what it was, which actually makes it worse in this case, and you get down to the core gameplay of the game is phenomenal. It's so good I can't even speak proper English. All that having been said, that is why I love Forza Motorsport 7. No matter what it does, as long as the core gameplay remains what it is still a worthwhile game to play, in my opinion. and that is something I have to give to it. Well, guys, that's going to be it for today's top 10 list. I do hope you all enjoyed. Please let me know if you disagreed or agreed in the comments down below. You know, I'm sure a lot of you are going Flame Wars right now. That's okay. Just rage at me in the comments. I probably won't take it personally or get depressed. Anyways, please keep in mind, next week's top 10 list will be the top 10 things we love and hate about Need for Speed Payback. Please leave your recommendations in the comments down below. All that having been said, these videos do take a bit of time to make, so if you could subscribe and follow my social media, links are in the description down below, I would appreciate it. My name has been Raymond. I've been your host today, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.